Mother's Day is so special, specifically to me, is because I'm a mama's boy, and I'm a proud mama's boy. At the end of the day, she's been the love of my life since birth. I've always ran to her if I was crying from school or if I was in trouble or anything like that. I would run to her, even if I got disciplined. Like, you know, she still was the number one go-to person. And it's no disrespect to my pops, because he was there too. But at the same day, I feel like with a son, there's always that special bond with a mother that's just unparalleled. I know if I had a son, I know for a fact the mother will be the go-to, and I expect that. And and it's beautiful. I just love the natural relationship between a son and a mother.
Hey ma, hey ma, hey ma, hey ma, hey ma, hey ma.
Describe your mother.
My mother is probably one of the craziest people you'll ever meet. Everybody that knows me, is the playful side of me, that's basically her. And she's the funniest woman you'll ever meet, but she's also can be the sweetest lady, but she also can be the meanest. So she's like everything in one box. I was the only son of 3 girls, and I do feel like our relationship was, different from my sisters. And it's not to say that she treated me better or ours were better, but it was just definitely different. I mean, people that know me know I'm a pretty different guy, and my mother is the one that raised me to be that different. If you ever heard my conversation with my mother, you'd be like, "Are you really talking to your mom?" Like, we'll get off the phone and be like, "Hey mom, how you doing?" She's like, "I'm doing good." And then we're about to get off the phone. She'll be like, "All right, Josh, I'm gonna talk to you later. If you ever see a car going 60 miles per hour, run in front of it." And then she'll hang up. And we'll be like, the people are like, "Did your mom just tell you to get hit by a car?" Yeah, she did that. That's my mother. I love her most because she taught me about not being materialistic. I've never been a guy that cared about clothes. Like, oh man, the Jordan's coming out. Oh yeah, man, I gotta get this shirt. I'm not a guy I love having my PS4, but I've gone a year without it, and it's not a big deal. And the reason why is because she taught me about family. Family is the most important thing, and God, of course, being a part of my family is the reason why I care about family so much. If you ever see her family, her sisters, her brothers, you see the bond that they have, I envy that. And I want to have, when I have kids, I want them to have the bond that her brothers and sisters all have. When they get together, it's always like a family reunion. You can only go as far as your family. I see posts where people sit there and say blood isn't always as thick as water or something like that, and they'll say, disrespect their family, saying, you could be blood but not really be close in this. When I see my family and I see my mom's side of the family and her brothers and sisters and everything, it's like, I feel bad for you guys. You guys don't know the greatness that is when it comes to actual being a family, loving each other, getting together and all your problems go away. Like, I can have a bad day at work. I can have one of the worst days ever, but I go to my family and everything is washed away, and I'm just enjoying life. And I envy that, and I wish people was like that with their families. Like, she can have a horrible day, but love is always a part of her when it comes to us, me and my sister. It's always about love. And spontaneous is because you don't know what you're gonna get out of her. You can honestly, she's unpredictable, and I love that about her as well. I don't know how she's gonna mess. Like, if she sees me, she might try to body slam me. Like, she's tried before, so it's a little different. Like, another good story is actually my mom. She like I said, this is how wild she is. I'm coming from a wrestling practice. I'm tired, I'm drenched with sweat or whatever, because we don't shower at our school. I shower at home, so I'm sweating, and I'm sitting down, I'm just talking to my mother, and she's just like, "Let's go, Josh." I'm like, what are you talking about? So she starts pulling on my leg, and she's I'm like, "Mom, why are you yanking my leg right now? Like, stop. And she's just like, "No, we're gonna wrestle right now." I'm like, "Can you chill? I'm about to trip you up." And she's like, "You're not gonna do nothing." So eventually, I clip her leg, right? She does a split. So my mom does a split, and she's just like, "Oh, you were serious." So she gets up and then sits back down and act like nothing just happened. And then she's just like, the next day she calls me, she's like, "Josh, I think my knee is hurting." It's like, "Mom, you're being a big baby. There's nothing wrong with you." She goes to the hospital. Turns out she has a torn ACL. So I tore her ACL on accident. And, that was just one of the craziest thing. She had to get surgery and everything, and she still to this day blames me for that, saying Josh over here hurting me, hurting his own mother, being abusive. I hate him. But that's, like I said, that's what you get when you mess with Sheila Ethridge. I was a computer engineering major, and I didn't want to do it anymore, and people were still pushing me to pursue it. But I was thinking, I want to do something better with my life. I think I'm meant for something else. And it was communications. I felt like I should try to do radio, I should try to do sports, I should try to do something different. And I told people that, and I got flack from a lot of people, like ex-girlfriends. I got it from, even my dad didn't really care for the move. He was thinking I should probably go for the money, which is in engineering. My aunt, she called me yelling, like, no, you shouldn't do it. You know, he said, the money is here. You might not get a job in communications. I called my mother, and she's just like, Josh, you know I'm with you. It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, it's your decision, I support it, and I think it's better for you anyways. And I made the move, and I have not regretted it ever since, and I'm so happy I made that decision. I thank my mom for everything, especially college. I would not be graduating college if it was not for her. I thank her for the love I have of sports, and she came to every single, any match I wanted her to come to, she's gonna be there. It doesn't matter if it was in California, she would have found a way to go. Same thing with football. Like, her passion towards life is inspiration to me, and I admire that. So I have to thank her for everything. The food on the table, I have to thank her for the house she gave me, the values that I have, making sure I was in church, making sure that I was always in high spirit. She made sure like the little things in life didn't bother me, and make sure that even the big stuff in life that you could still live on. Because, you know, I'll see people get in their feelings, get sad or upset, and I get put in the same situation, and I just, you know, roll with the punches, and I'll still smile, and I'll still be able to joke around. And I have her to thank for that, because I've seen her do it, and she's the one that raised me to think like that. So I have everything to thank for her.
Mark, I want to thank anybody who's been a mother to a motherless child.